just been hit and miss because I go back and I can still go back and watch the original Iron Man movie and still enjoy enjoy the hell out of it. I'm not one to go back and watch Iron Man 2 very often. I think some of the suit up scenes was pretty cool, but plot wise, I thought it was and then the third one I thought was okay too, but not again. Same thing with Captain America. I think pretty much all of his movies were decent, were good.
Yeah, I mean, of the MCU movies, I actually either his or the Guardians of the Galaxy movies are my favorites.
Yeah,
Because I think, especially the Winter Soldier and to a lesser extent Civil War, but definitely the Winter Soldier was one of those rare comic book movies that tried to be more than a comic book movie. Like, there's an actual message buried in there that I wish more people would heed, but it's that the government has invincible death bots. Like, that's not good. It doesn't matter whose government it is. Like, it's just not good. So, especially if yours is thoroughly infiltrated by Nazis, but Cap's point was still valid before that point, and Nick Fury was the fool who thought, well, it's okay as long as my hand's the one on the controls, and it's like, well, but eventually it won't be, and eventually it might happen sooner than you think, because you can't trust Robert Redford apparently, bastard.
yeah. Oh, but that whole line where it went into the fact that Hydra took over everything.
Yeah, that's something like that actually kind of happened in the comics, in the Secret Warriors comic, which that would be a hell of a story to adapt. Although they'd have to bring back Baron von Strucker and all kinds of other things to make it work, but
Well,
they'd have to
again,
bring Quake over to the MCU.
then again, you have like I said, the Doctor Strange and the Spider-Man No Way Home pretty much opened up that anybody could be back.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely do it. But yeah, no, for those of you who haven't ever checked that out, I think it's only like 12 issues. You don't need to know a whole lot. Although you are going to wonder why Leonardo da Vinci makes a guest appearance at one point. That takes some explanation. But you know,
He doesn't just visit you normally.
no, no, it has to do with another comic book where you find out that Shield was really founded like back in ancient Egypt by a group of people who stood and fought down a brood invasion that included Apocalypse among many others. And like down through the centuries, they've been like safeguarding certain things until like Isaac Newton and Da Vinci like had a major difference of opinion on things because Isaac Newton had Nostradamus chained up in the basement telling him the future and was convinced that like the world was going to end, so by God it's going to end on his terms. And Da Vinci's like, no, screw all that. Like, the world's not going to end. We're going to stop it. And then somewhere in there, Isaac or Nikola Tesla shows up with electric powers, and it is just batshit insanity from beginning to end, and it's spectacular. It's what the hell's it called? I'll find out. And I'll put it in the description. I don't remember what the name of the comic is off the top of my head, but it's excellent. There's a battle in the secret city under the Vatican for the fate of Shield in the world. Apparently, Da Vinci won the battle, and then he's the one who helps like all the intelligence people that go on to found Hydra, Shield, and Orion, which is the Russian one, all meet up with Da Vinci. So you got like Nick Fury, Dum Dum Dugan, Baron von Strucker, the guy that heads Orion, some other Hydra goon, and maybe it's the Red Skull. I don't remember. Um, they're all meeting with Da Vinci, and he's like, "Well, you guys are going to basically rule the world now." And Nick Fury's the one that like figures out some secret. And Da Vinci's like, "Yeah, you're my guy, Nick. I'll tell you some of the secrets," and that's how Fury kind of is like the top dog.
Yeah, still not as good as when the Red Skull was trying to work with Magneto.
Yeah, yeah, that's in it's in an alternate timeline book, Big Town. It's where like the heroes have won. It's like a what if the heroes won and like Mr. Fantastic's inventions were allowed to actually propagate out and like change the world. So Doom is distracting him while all the other villains are doing their thing, and like Magneto and the Red Skull are there, and I think the Red Skull point blank is just like I can't even say what he says. I'm pretty sure, so I'm not going to. But let's just say he calls out Magneto's ethnicity and religion, and it's like I'm not, I can't believe we're working together. Magneto's like, yeah, I'm probably gonna kill you when it's all over with, because I know exactly who you are and what you did to my people, and like, but in the meantime, I guess we're buddies now. Meanwhile, the Red Skull's like got some cult that worships Thor because he's like, well, he's the perfect Aryan ideal. Look at that guy, blonde hair, huge, Norse god. Yeah, go get him, guys. Like uses his dust to death on the Black Panther because he's black. So,
Jeez.
yeah, I mean, this book didn't pull many punches.
Wow. Anyways, anything on
And that's only like the first 2 issues. I never got the final issue, so I don't know how it ended.
anything else on the movie front?
Thank you for watching. This has been a Geek Ball video, Echoes of a Whisper. This has been a clip from one of our podcasts. The link to the actual podcast this is from is in the description of the video if you want to see the entire thing, which we obviously encourage you to do. But otherwise, if you enjoyed what you saw, a thumbs up is always appreciated. Subscriptions and all the rest is definitely appreciated. Comments, as always. But just in general, thank you for watching. Hope you liked it. And check out the other videos we have here on the channel. See you later.